Aloha and welcome to part 8.
Say your prayers, Andross. Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
Let's see how you handle our new ships.
Too bad Dad's not here to see you fail. We'll make sure you never reach Andross. We'll just see about that, Star Wolf.
So yeah, as Leon said, let's see how you handle our new ships. They have new upgraded hardware. They have a new trick up their sleeve. Now when you shoot at them, they can actually do barrel rolls this time around to deflect some of your lasers. So you want to have a constant fire rate going on, and you want to be a little bit farther away from them when you start shooting at them because, like, you know, you don't want your lasers to be deflected by barrel rolls. You want to keep pounding them after their barrel roll is over. For the most part, I don't find Star Wolf that much harder, but the level you're flying around in is kind of annoying. What isn't on the map are the tons of pillars of Andross's face that you can constantly run into while turning around in this level. And so constantly when I'm turning to fight Star Wolf, I accidentally run into all of these pillars, and I'm always damaging my R-Wing and whatnot. Because Area 6 was such a heavy level with lots of ships flying at you, and Slippy almost died, if you lose any of your teammates, that's just more Star Wolf members chasing you in this level, which makes it that much harder. For the most part, though, it's still Star Wolf as you know them. They can barrel roll, they still somersault. The pillars are really annoying to dodge, but as long as you have a good squad when you come in, you know, you have all 4 team members, as long as you know where the pillars are and you do your best job of avoiding them. Like, the farther away from the core of Andross's lair, the less likely you're going to run into the pillars, really. So, take advantage of that. I like how everyone's got, like, these like, Leon's got, like, this metal faceplate and stuff. I always thought it was because I killed them in Fortuna, but in reality, if you've never fought them in the playthrough at all, they still show up at this Venom level wearing this high-tech gear or whatever. And then in future games, they don't have this stuff, so it's not like their face were horribly mutilated in an explosion or anything. It's just like the ship's upgrade hardware or whatever. I thought that would have been a cool little twist. Like, you killed Star Fox so badly, you blew up their ships, so they all got scarred and, like, fucked up, and they were, like, had to wear, like, metal face plates and stuff. Like, Leon's face just got totally burned and stuff. I thought that would have been a cool little twist, but... And maybe that's what they were going for, but, you know.
But I'm better.
What's the matter, Wolf? Scared?
No way! I don't believe it! No way! I can't believe it! I'll go it alone from here. Fuck!
I've been waiting for you, Star Fox. You know that I control the galaxy. It's foolish to come against me. Now you will feel true.
This hallway isn't as linear as the first Venom level. You can actually find a whole bunch of different upgrades if you go down a specific route, like laser upgrades, bombs, and stuff. I did not find any of those things. I haven't memorized the best pathway to take. The first phase is exactly the same Andross fight we saw in Part 3, except for the robot part's going to be a little bit different after we destroy this head. Unfortunately, I came into this area with no bombs, and I forget if Andross gives you bombs when he's, like, shooting out, like, rock chunks and stuff, but I guess I probably should have shown it off, but, like, when he sucks you up, you can actually launch a bomb into his mouth, and it, like, gives him, like, serious, like, heartburn or something. Like, his whole face, like, smokes and smoke comes out of his nose and stuff, and he, like, freaks out. He's like, wah, wah, wah. It's kind of funny, but if he tries sucking you up, you can launch a bomb into his mouth to destroy him.
Only I have the brains to rule my life.
What the fuck?
So, Andross, You show your true form.
Yeah, that's right, folks. Andross's true form is that of a giant brain with eyeballs. This is what's different about the first Venom level. We're not fighting a robot Andross. This is the real Andross this time around. And somehow he bioengineered himself to be a gigantic brain. What? How does he get anything done? He's just a brain. Brains don't have arms and stuff. I mean, yeah, he seems to be manipulating his eyeballs with electricity pretty well, but this is pretty goddamn ridiculous if I do say so myself. Andross, you're crazy, man. How'd you get that brain that big? Holy shit! But I digress. Shoot out the eyeballs, and once the eyeballs are shot out, you have to go and take out Andross. But he's only weak on one specific part of his body, and that is the cerebellum, the little bulby thing that's hanging out the bottom back of his brain. You have to use that as something to attack, and sometimes Andross's brain can be really annoying to hit that with. Like, he's always turning around and trying not to be seen by you. Sometimes he'll teleport, and usually when he teleports, his cerebellum will be facing the R-wing from wherever he teleports. So if you turn around right away, you can get a nice shot on his cerebellum and damage him that way. But you have to have specific shooting. You have to make sure you get right up there. You have to stay away from the bottom tentacles of his brain, though. If you get enraptured into the tentacles, he can actually destroy your wings, just like if he was chewing on you, and you know, it could do a good chunk of damage. So stay away from the bottom of his tentacles. Sometimes he shoots out all these rocks. He's actually doing it now, and you can run into those rocks, but he's not really much of an attack pattern. It's just the hard part is you have to try and shoot his cerebellum, and it can be a little bit tricky to do that. You know, his brain's constantly in the way. Stop moving around, Andross, you brainy bastard. There we go, nice shot.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Father?
Follow me, Fox.
Ghost Dad! I'm dealing with Ghost Dad! Help! Help! Ah!
This way, Fox.
So yeah, James McCloud's ghost is around, or maybe he's alive, but he didn't tell us? No, that wouldn't make sense.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Basically, with this part, we have to follow James McCloud as closely as we can. We have to constantly keep boosting because he's driving way too fast. And if you go into the wrong pathways, the pathways he doesn't go, you will go into a dead end and you will die.
You've become so strong, Fox.
But that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. That is Star Fox 64.
Fox, you're okay!
Way to go, Fox!
That's our leader. What's wrong, Fox? Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, nothing's wrong, Fox. You just might be, oh, I don't know, psychologically damaged. You might be a little bit insane. You don't want to report that you just saw your father. I know he's probably a ghost and whatever, but, you know, okay, whatever. We beat the game, ladies and gentlemen. That was Star Fox 64. Fun thing about the credits, if you did Katina, Bill actually shows up flying alongside the heroes, even though he never shows up in Venom. And there's Kat right behind Falco. Again, Kat didn't show up on Venom, so I don't know what she's doing here, but if you ran into Kat or you ran into Bill, they generally follow you into the credits sequence. But, yeah, what can I say about Star Fox 64 other than I love the hell out of this game? I mean, it's just nice, arcadey, space action fun, you know? This is the first game where voiceovers were constantly being spoken during the game. I loved having Slippy and Falco and Peppy all talking alongside you. It's rare in a video game when you actually have some kind of disdain for your partners. Like, when Falco's constantly like, "Gee, I've been saved by Fox, how swell," and he's being all sarcastic about it, I was like, what the fuck's this guy's problem? You know, it's just another way of immersing you into the game. It's kind of nice. I just love the arcadey feel of it. I love that some of the bosses can be taken out really fast if you know what you're doing. I really like how the levels don't drag on way too long. You know, there's never a part that's like really super frustrating to play. Like even Aquas, I'm not a fan of the level, but it's certainly a lot better than a lot of stuff I've played in video games, and it's just simple fun, you know? This is what Star Fox should be, and I don't understand why future games in the series can't just be as simple as this game tried to be, you know? I love Star Fox 64. It's infinitely replayable, and I would recommend everyone get it. This game just recently got re-released on the 3DS as Star Fox 64 3D, and I'd recommend it. Also, fucking Star Wars ending shot, yes! Where's R2-D2?
Star Fox, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian
Oh no, sir. We prefer doing things our own way.
Freight box is ready to go.
It's time for us to go now.
It's time for us to go now. Our planet needs me. Also, during the credit sequence, when you saw the right C button show up, I didn't actually push it. That automatically turns on no matter what. A lot of people have trouble hearing what General Pepper says at the beginning of missions. He says, "Good luck." Why are people having trouble understanding this? That's how it was in the Super Nintendo Star Fox. In fact, it was more clear in the Super Nintendo Star Fox. But when you start a mission, he says, "Good luck." We would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian army. Because, you know, you alone, Fox, not your teammates, but you alone are saving the galaxy from an entire army worth of fighters. I mean, my god. My fighters can't do shit. Oh, the soundtrack is fantastic. I like how each character's got their own little running animation, too. But, as I said, folks, we're not going to be done with Star Fox 64 quite yet. I do have an extra video coming up. It's going to show all the failure runs of Fortuna, Katina, an alternate pathway to Sector Z from Sector X. You know, I still got one more video to show off, but I don't have any multiplayer videos coming up, I'm sorry, you know. But, you know, this was Star Fox 64, one of my favorites. This is a game I can infinitely replay over and over and over again, and I never get tired of it. It's just, you know, arcadey space action fun, you know. I would seriously recommend to anyone who wants to get into a space shooter and they have like an hour to kill, because the game's not that long. Like, even, it's on autopilot for the most part because it's on the rails, and, you know, you just want a quick hour-long game? There you go. But that is Star Fox 64. Hope you enjoyed this LP. Hope you enjoyed the extra video coming up. Hey, and Andross' face didn't show up in the end of the credits this time, so ha! We killed him for good. We killed him for reals. Fantastic game. Love it. Also, that was my second ranking thus far. So how about that?
What?
Yeah, General Pepper changes his quote if you got a lot of hits. So this time he's like, what? Like, how did you kill that many? You're just 4 people. What? Anywho, that was Star Fox 64. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the extra video. And, yeah, it's been fun. Toodles.